Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery. Oh, just me today with you. Andrew is resting. He was up all night, working on the instructions that he put out on our Patreon. So if you are not on our Patreon, let me pull that up here, hopefully real quick. I should move this closer to the top. We keep talking about it. So, he was working all night on the instructions for what he did yesterday during his tutorial, the little branches, and he actually wrote out instructions for using polymer clay over top of that, which he started showing you all, I think, toward the end of that video. I missed the end of it. But if you missed that tutorial, it's a really cool tutorial. He kept going on and doing more things with it. So if you didn't see that, you can catch the replay on our YouTube channel or Facebook page. And if you're on our Patreon, if you're a patron for a Patreon, you can also see that and all the step outs that he did and all the instructions. He wrote a little post on Patreon about how he always wanted to write a book and how this might become part of a book that he's thinking of doing. So anyway, but you have to be a patron on Patreon to be able to see that. There's a little benefits that we give to people out there who are supporting us at Star Cottage Studio and in general at Allegory Gallery here. So I hope you're all doing well out there. We are, it's a busy day. I ran home, pretty much run as much as a run that I could handle with all my bags and all the things that I carry. I ran, shuffled to the car, and got here. Normally Andrew gets to start picking out the stones and we kind of go over them together before the live, but I had to grab them today. And so some of the stones he's better at remembering and knowing what the stones are. So I pulled ones that I'm sure of, right? So I hope you're all doing well out there. We're going to get started here in a little bit, but we're going to chat a little bit first. Let me catch up with everybody here. I know you all have been chatting, which is great. I love to see that. Hello, Harry. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Suzanne. Big shout out to AG Bead Fam. Suzanne says, yes, thank you so much out there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being part of this community. It wouldn't be what it is without all of you out there. That's for sure. Hello, Marianne. Thank you for joining in. Teresa is here with us. Norma has joined in. Hello, Norma. I don't know how Andrew doesn't bump the thing while he's doing this. Somehow I'm going to hold it here, right? Let's see here. Harry says, I posted a leather bead on AG Challenge page. I'm going to have to check that out on the AG Design Challenge group. Good. I want to see that bead. I heard you talking about it, or Andrew talking about it yesterday from the comments, and I can't wait to see it. I've barely been on Facebook all day. I've been so busy working on the online store and working with some customers in the store. One of our friends had a tech issue, so they brought in some technology for me to help figure out, and we spent some time just chatting and working on that. So it's been quite a busy day. Quite a busy day. Hello, Susan. Thank you for tuning in. Suzanne says, it is cool, Harry. Good. Good. Harry says, thanks. I got the leather from a recycler on eBay. They have scraps from boot making. That's interesting. I like that idea. At least they're being put to use, right? Harry put them to use anyway. Shakita's here with us. Thank you for joining us today. Harry says, I got my Desert Discoveries Desert Surprise package, Desert Discovery package today. That's awesome. Mary Ann asks, was it a pleasant surprise? Harry says, I don't know. No labels or tags. Yeah, we didn't include all it would have taken so much time to get stuff out to you, but we have all that stuff. Let me look real quick. I have that spreadsheet right here on my desktop. Let's see, and let's search for Harry. Okay, Harry, so in your package should have been some agate, electroplated druzy, 2 strands of crystal, a strand of lapis, a strand of labradorite, and a strand of gray quartz. Agate retails $24, electroplated druzy $16, crystal $3 each, lapis $28, labradorite $38, and gray quartz $28. I know I said that fast, but you can replay this if you need that for your records and all that. But if you all get desert discoveries and you're not quite sure what they are, I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of requests. But you can send us an email and I can get back to you with what you have and what the retail prices are on all those. Hello, June. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you here, or at least good to know you're here. I can't see you, but good to know you're here. Let's see here. Teresa says, got plowed out for the second time in 2 days. That's crazy. Vanessa, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Marianne Sawtell, yes, Barnaby is on my lap. He loves to be with me when we're doing these lives, apparently. He likes to make his appearance known, right? Donna says, hello, all, beautiful evening. It is beautiful here, right? You can see out my window. I need to clean my window from winter, but it is beautiful out today. It is chilly. It's 40 degrees, but it is, it's beautiful with the sun, beautiful with the sun. Sandra's here, have to be back in a half hour, have to run. So we'll see you back here. Probably we'll still be chatting, maybe, who knows, who knows. Let's see. We're starting out big. Let's just say that. We're going to start big today with the stones. So the first one out of the gate is going to be like beautiful. Norma says, I got my live sale and Kittapalooza package today. My discovery package is on its way, maybe tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, they're all going out to y'all. Barb is leaving on vacation tomorrow. So we tried to get, I think, all the desert discoveries out. I believe she got everybody's out. And she pushed out a lot of orders here over the last 2 weeks. So I still will be doing some packing and shipping while she's gone, as much as I can possibly handle, and then she will be back. So mostly we'll just be doing these gemstones over the next few days, so that shouldn't be too much for me to have to pack up, although some of you are ordering a good number of these. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. We hope you enjoy these stones. Everything is, as you know, limited quantity. So get them while it's good, right? Marianne says, it's still afternoon and 29 so far. 29 so far. That's a little bit chilly, right? Below freezing, that's pretty cold. Harry says, we are at 54, but rain coming tomorrow. I don't know what's happening in our weather over the next few days. Let's see, let's take a quick look here. For us, we're going to be partly sunny. We're not getting rain till looks like Friday, and then it's going to be thunderstorms, but it's going to be 55. That's going to be so nice. 55 and thunderstorms. I kind of like that talk. And then by the end of next week, we're going to be up in the high 50s, 58 or so, which is nice, but all mostly cloudy, looks like. Yeah, so what else is going on? So Andrew did the Patreon thing last night. If you are a member of that, it's definitely worth checking out. He did a very nice step out and kind of write up about all that. Also in the Patreon is the write up for the faces that he did, the polymer clay faces. So that's in there as well. And if you are a member as well, he also did a painting for March. The higher end gets the painting every month. Higher end or middle, I can't remember. But they get a downloadable painting. So he did a really beautiful one. I don't think he's released it to the general public yet. So we'll see. We'll see when I get that for the store to sell in the store. But it's really cool. Marion says, I stayed indoors, supposed to be above freezing tomorrow and Friday. Good. Good. Stay above freezing, right? Spring is on its way, hopefully. I should have brought a drink up because I didn't do that, but we'll make it through. We'll make it through. So what else have you all been doing? It's the middle of the week. Mittwoch, right? So what are you all doing? What's going on? What's happening? Y'all know what's happening with us all the time. I'm trying to think what else. Today, I didn't even bring my notebook to go over what I did. I did stuff in like a blur. You've had a day when you know when your day is like just been a blur. Talked to someone who has been following us for a few months on Facebook and whatnot, but has not been able to get into the store. And she came in today, and so it was nice to meet her. Maybe we'll have someone, she'll come in for classes. She used to make jewelry, and she stopped many, many years ago. And so she's thinking about getting back into it. So that would be nice. We have classes. If you're watching locally, we do have classes on Friday. So Jen will be in for our make and take jewelry class. We do that here in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. So if you're watching this and you're like, where are you? Ligonier, Pennsylvania. So 220A West Main Street in Ligonier. You can come in anytime between noon and 4. You can stay the whole time. You can stay for an hour. You can stay for 30 minutes. We do recommend, if you are a new beater, if you're new to jewelry making, give yourself an hour to an hour and a half to find all the things you want to make and then to actually make them. Jen has been getting a lot of requests for wire wrapping projects. We have a lot of people, I think, starting to find out we teach wire wrapping. So if you want to come in to learn that, Jen can give you a crash course, beginner course on wire wrapping. We're also working with Jen to do a bigger class, a paid class for her larger, more intense wire wrapping projects. So if that's something you're local and interested in, stay tuned. We are working with her to do a little bit more that way. Yesterday, I went up to the cottage with Jen to film a new Saturday morning tutorial. I have not edited this Saturday morning tutorial yet, so I think that's going to be tonight's project. I'll be editing the tutorial for this Saturday coming. We have one filmed for next Saturday that I need to edit yet. Some cool stuff coming up. I will say, without letting the cat out of the bag, this Saturday's tutorial is going to be a little bit different. They're all a little bit different, right? But this is going to be some wire wrapping, and it's going to be some kind of free flow kind of wire wrapping. So it's not going to be as structured as some of the other projects are. So I think if you're brand new to wire wrapping, this might be something that you want to give a try to. It's not actually wire wrapping, it's wire bending more so than anything. Anyway, you'll see when we release the information about that here soon. Let's see who. Marianne said it's a lovely painting. Thank you so much. I'm glad you saw it. Thank you for being a patron there as well. Marianne says I stayed indoors. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. Suzanne says 64 here now, but really bad storms Thursday and Friday. Not good. Not good, right? Especially down there. Y'all get crazy storms down there. Suzanne says medical tests and doctor visit were good. Redoing a few pieces. It's good, I think, to evaluate or reevaluate the pieces you've made in the past, right? And I'm glad that the doctor visit was good too. But I think it's important, you know, especially we have a lot of people who start out and they get the jewelry making bug, right? They get really into it, and then they make a ton of stuff, and then later on, they kind of come into their own. You kind of find your rhythm. You find, you know, your style, your personal style, and those things that you made before, they don't quite fit anymore. Right? And I think styles change no matter what. Like you don't always have the same style your whole life. Some people do. Some people find something that they're good at and they like and they love and they stick with it, and that's their thing. But most people I have found through the years continually evolve into different things. And so I think it's important to go back and reevaluate, because sometimes there's beads in there that you can use for other things, right? That's like, ooh, I'm going to pick that one out. We're going to redo this one later. Norma says, I'm working, I'm working on making Jen's bracelet while I'm watching this live. Nice, nice. The macrame zipper bracelet, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's a cool project. And my mom even watched that one. She watches a lot of these, but she watched that and she says, I didn't make it yet, but I watched it and it looks like it's fun. So Jen did a really good job on that. When Jen's filming, I tend to set up the camera. I set everything up, set up the lighting, the camera, and all that. And then I hit record and I walk away. And that's what I'm trying to do, because I feel like, you know, Jen has taught many, many of our classes. She's very used to teaching people at this point, and I try to get out of her way. She doesn't need somebody watching over her shoulder, right? She doesn't need me like listening in and trying to listen to what she's doing. So when I go to edit these videos, even though I know what the project is, while I'm editing the video, it's always interesting to watch because I haven't made any of these myself either. So as I edit, it's really cool to see how she does it and how she teaches things. So I've had a good time watching them as I edit them too. So I'm glad you're liking them. I'm glad you're making it. Marianne read a book and listened to 3 albums. That's productive. That's a productive day. Let's see here. Donna says, what a day. A cousin had triple bypass surgery today. He is doing good. Good. I'm glad. I'm trying to do some cleaning. I'm going to relax and do a beaded necklace. Good. That's a good way to relax, right? Just kind of sit with your beads and go through them and work, right? Not work, relax. Work and relax. It's relaxing work, right? So what else? So yesterday was filming with Jen. Today got up a little bit early. I'm trying to get up earlier and earlier. You know, I used to try to make these big strides. So as many of you know who watch these, I'm a late person. I would wake up at noon pretty much every day if that were available to me. It's not. I have to be up for work at 11 at least. So I often snooze like 18 times every morning. So I used to try to, you know, I'm going to set my alarm 2 hours early and then it'll give me time to snooze and I'll still wake up. No, I just end up snoozing to the point where I either shut my alarm off and get up later or drive Andrew crazy if he's actually in the bed with my snoozing. So I'm trying to make these. I was watching some of these YouTube channels and one of them was talking about don't try to go crazy, which is exactly what I was doing. They're like, just set it like 15 minutes every day, 15 minutes a little bit earlier. So today I set it about a half hour. I skipped a little bit. I set about a half hour early, knowing I would snooze in. But I got up about 15 minutes earlier today. Actually, about a half hour earlier. I was good today, about a half hour earlier than I normally do. So I'm going to keep doing that and try to inch my way backwards. I'm also trying to inch my way back on my going to bed time. Normally I go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning. The last 2 nights, midnight and 1 a.m. So I've been doing better. I don't want to keep creeping though, because 1 a.m. last night, midnight the night before, I don't want to keep going. So midnight is around my bedtime now is what I'm going to try to do. And if I can start getting up by around 8 a.m., that gives me a full 8 hours of sleep, hopefully. I would be pretty happy with that. I would be pretty happy with that as a start. So it's small steps, but I found that it's something that I need to do for our business, for my mental clarity. You know, sometimes the way that you are works and sometimes the way that you are doesn't work. And right now, being a night person for me personally isn't working. I'm not getting enough done. I'm not getting enough energy to put into things. I'm very tired through the day until night. And I need to be awake with the sun so that I can take photos of things. I need to be awake, you know, to get myself going in the morning so that when I get to the store, I'm not like, it's not like 2 hours in before I finally get things done because I'm so worn out. So small steps, but trying to get there. Let's see here. Marian says, I'm also tumbling a concept in my mind for a project for book 3. Good. Harry said, Jen's bracelet inspired me to start a leather bracelet with macrame and beads. Awesome. That's great. I'm glad that these are inspiring you. You know, we hope that you do the projects, right? We hope that you enjoy that, but they are the idea of these for me. When I thought of the idea was that they're Saturday morning inspiration. That's why I wanted them to do early on Saturday morning so that if you are an early person, and if you're not, you can watch the replay. But if you're an early person, they'd be there for something to jumpstart your creativity on the weekends. Maybe you don't do the projects at all, but hopefully watching it and, you know, as Harry said, getting the idea sparks something else at least and gets you going. Marion says, congratulations on that achievement, William. Thanks. Yeah, I've been trying. But it's not easy. It's not easy for a night person to turn to a morning person. I will tell you that, especially a person who doesn't drink caffeine. I have switched a little bit once in a while. Look at my hair's crazy back here. I have switched a little bit to half calf. I went from decaf to half calf, and I have found that it has not made my anxiety crazy, which is good. I also feel like when I get up in the mornings and go to bed later, it's probably the idea of just getting the 8 hours of sleep. I'm not as anxious, but I feel like I can get up and get things sorted in my mind a little bit before I have to run and do work. So I think that's all helping my anxiety a little bit, which is the reason I'm off of caffeine, because it makes me jittery and anxious. That's the reason. It's not anything else. So I've added a little bit of caffeine back in, which I think helps me focus a little bit. And this whole going to bed, getting 8 hours of rest, what? Trying to get up a little earlier to start my day where I don't have to rush into things. It's all starting to make me feel a little bit better. So hopefully that continues. Hello, Bonnie. Thanks for tuning in. Harry says, I started as a goldsmith in a retail chain, then went to beading and on to steampunk and vintage style. Now back to more original with gem beads. Nice. That's great. Harry, you're very productive. You're very productive. You know, I often I look at your stuff, Harry, and I'm like, I'm not that productive. But I work with a lot of digital stuff, and so I don't feel like I always have the stuff to show for it, but like I have to let myself, sometimes we have to give ourselves a break, right? Because even though I feel like I'm not producing things so much, like nothing would be in the online store if I didn't do it, right? And so I try to give myself a break, but I do wish I actually made more physical things sometimes. But my day is pretty full with my digital life and manning the store and all that. But someday I want to get to making more stuff, some actual stuff. Bonnie says, I did yoga stretches for the first time in a long time. Nice. Congratulations, right? Yeah, I think that's the whole idea behind my William Tries Things page is if it's something you haven't done for a while or something you've always wanted to do but have never done, the idea there is to share those experiences and really, push yourself to be the person you see in your head, right? I'm a different person in my head than what I get done in a day. And I think it's important to, try to get there. That's kind of what it is. And trying new things and doing those things that you've always wanted to do, but just haven't made time, or I think it's important, and I need to make more time myself for it too. So congratulations, Bonnie. That's great. Hello, Lennis. Just got back from the dentist. Hope all is well there. Marion says, you have 3 videos with Jen on YouTube. We do. Did I say something else? We do have 3. We have the macrame zipper bracelet. We have the herringbone earrings, the herringbone wire wrapped earrings, and we have the fishbone Irish waxed linen earrings, which are cool. I like those a lot. But we have 2 that I have filmed so far and have not released. One will be coming this Saturday, and the one we just filmed yesterday will be coming next Saturday. Marion says, evidence of the work you do. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, that editing, I like it. I've always wanted to edit more videos, so I gave myself the project to edit more videos. That's why I came up with that with Jen. One, I wanted more. YouTube likes lives, right? But YouTube does not. YouTube mainly functions on those uploaded videos. And that's how they, I think, grow the audience more, is on these uploaded videos. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it, to keep growing the channel. But also because I want to be more of a video editor, and I want to do more things for Allegory and our other businesses with video. And the only way that I'm going to actually learn to edit all these videos is by doing it. So I threw myself in. I found myself an accomplice with Jen, who was definitely going to do it with me. And so Jen comes up with her own ideas. These are all her ideas. We don't give her any prompts on what she should do or what kind of tutorial she should make. She comes up with them on her own, and we film them together. Mostly I set up everything up and she does it, and then I go through and edit it. And each filming takes around an hour to an hour and a half to film them. Like yesterday, we were there, I think, for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So it's somewhere in there for each video. And then for as long as the video is, it takes about 3 times that amount of time at least to edit the video. Edit it, export it, watch it, make sure it's right. If it's not right, then re-edit it, re-export it. And generally the export time on the videos is pretty much the amount of time that the video takes. So if it's an hour and a half that we filmed and I cut it down to 50 minutes or whatever it is, then it takes about 3 hours to edit and then another 50 minutes to export. And if I see something wrong after it's exported, then I got to go back in and edit it and then re-export it again. So yeah. Hello, Michelle. Thanks for tuning in. I still have to get back to you on your email, Michelle. I'm sorry. I've been crazy. I had to sit down and do that. Bonnie says, those videos are so hard. You should be very proud of those women. Thank you. Yeah, they're not, I guess because I'm a tech person, they're not insanely hard, but learning the software was not necessarily easy. It's been on the fly. So that's been something different. Luckily, we've kind of come up with a setup that works, that I don't have to edit too many angles or anything like that. So thankfully the editing has gotten a little bit faster, but you still have to, you have to watch through it and you have to edit it and chop and, paste and all that. And add those little fire warnings when Jen works with fire, right? So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Hello, Susie. Thanks for tuning in. Harry says, you produce a lot of content. We appreciate that. Thank you, Harry. Yeah, we're trying to produce more too. As Andrew started mentioning, and we talked about Monday, we're looking for a little bit of help in the store on a day or two. Mondays probably especially. Tuesdays would be good so we didn't have to close on Tuesdays like we are right now. This is the first time in many, many years we've had to close the shop on a day. Normally we're open 7 days a week. But at least Mondays, because if we had a day, and Monday would be a good day to do it, Andrew and I could film tutorials by Andrew at the cottage. And that's really one of the things we want to do, because I think Andrew mentioned a little bit yesterday that his tutorials, his tutorials are all kind of Barnaby Tail. His tutorials are all kind of basics on Tuesdays, right? And we would like to do some other things too as tutorials. So that's something that in my mind, I would love to be able to do. So hopefully coming into the spring, we'll be able to find someone to help us in the store for a day or so, or at least a few hours, even if it's a few hours, so we can get some filming done. That would be great. And as the days get longer and lighter in the evenings, even after we close and after we do these lives, possibly, we could still have time to do them in the evenings where there's still light. But light is important for the tutorials, and that's the one thing that it's hard. It's hard if there's no light. So the daytime is really good for that. Hi. You see this? There you go. You're going to say hello to Cinnamon? Huh? You're going to say hello to Cinnamon? And there's my boy. Say hi to everybody, huh? Okay. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Then he runs away. You got to say hi to everybody. So yeah. So Bonnie says hi, Barnaby. So that's what's been going on here, and that's kind of the thought process of the last few weeks, last few days at least. Cinnamon says hi, Barnaby. A comment from the fur baby. Yes, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. So that's that. That's that. So I think, let me look, just checking. I think we should get on with the show, right? Sue says, I received my AG pack today. Such wonderful stuff. Really looking forward to making and creating. I'm planning on using the Aqua Shorty in a bracelet as an early birthday present to myself. That's awesome. Was that the really short one? That's nice, right? The really short one. Those are really nice. I've thought about keeping some of those for myself too. Susie says, am I on the right video? I don't know. Are you? Are you on the right video? This is the live, if this is what you're looking for, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for yet. Susan says, yes, the really nice one. Yeah, I like those. I wanted to keep some for myself. Michelle says, we are still really sick, but not COVID. I just took a test and it's negative. Well, that's good, I guess. At least it's not COVID. Hopefully, I have Barnaby hair. That's why I keep tickling my face. Hopefully, whatever you've got is going to be cleared up faster than COVID clears up, right? Took us like 12 days with COVID, I think, to finally test negative. And we did, like, we didn't wait till we just kind of didn't see that. We waited till the line was gone. Michelle, yes, that's what I said. You said, send me an email. That's what I said. I have to get back to your email. That's why I was talking about getting back to you on that email. I did see it, and I just haven't gotten back to you yet. We hope we found the last delicas that you need. So I'm waiting to hear back, but I think we've got them, hopefully. Let's see here. Marianne says, that's good, it's not COVID, but some healthy vibes coming your way. Yes, absolutely. Healthy vibes. Sue says, thank you, William. I must be in the right place. You're at the actual live today. Yes, you've made it. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Like I said, I think it's time we get started with some beads. And as I've said, today we're starting out with a bang. So I hope you like these. I hope you like these because they're nice. They're nice. Let me flip the camera around and let's get started. It's so weird. I haven't done one of these lives by myself in a long time. It's weird not having Andrew here. I keep kind of waiting for him to chime in and he's not here. He's sleeping, probably awake or in between sleep and awake with me talking right in the next room. But it is weird. It feels weird to do this by myself. Okay, let's get this situated so it's square up. Let's get this lowered a little bit so we can see everything. Oh, and I didn't put the... Let's see if we can see these today without me putting down the blue, bluish gray mat. If I have to get it, we'll get it. I wasn't thinking about it though today. Whoops, my camera is flipped, so I'm going to flip that around here real quick. Don't need to mirror the camera on this one. Hello, good morning, Linda. Thanks for joining us. Cindy shared, thank you so much. Yeah, I forgot to say, boy, I'm like falling behind on everything right now. Please like and share, everybody. And please subscribe if you haven't already to our channel on YouTube. And please follow and or like on Facebook for Allegory Gallery. Oh, I just love these. I just want to keep these and just wear them. I think they fit over my head. They do. Oh, I love these. These are so nice. Okay, I'm going to stop teasing now. We are going to continue on from the gem lots that we have done. And I hope I got the right number. I'm just actually checking that right now. Because I just had a thought that maybe I picked the wrong numbers. And Andrew resorted my desktop here. Let me see. I'm right. Good. I'm right. Michelle says, my doctor sent me meds today. Meds, getting them today. Oh, good. Oh, good. Linda's making tiny jump rings. Are you using a jump ring maker or are you doing them on your pliers? Carmen says, hi, Andrew. It's William today, but hello. Received my Desert Discoveries package. Love the strands. Thanks to you both. Good. I'm glad you love them. I will say, on everybody's Desert Discoveries package, we went above and beyond the retail price that you all paid. So you are getting more for your money than what you paid for. And we wanted to do that because we know you waited a little while for them. And also, you know, prices went up. And yes, they went up for us too. That was definitely well seen when we were buying, but we still love to, you know, delight you. And sometimes we would look at the package and we're like, there's not quite enough in here. Like, let's do something about this. So everyone actually got more than what you paid. And if you need to know what you got in your package or how much retail value we put them at, you can let us know. All right. So we set the retail prices on everything before we started packing them up. So, and we do that because, you know, when we see your names on the live and when we see y'all and when we pack packages, you know, it makes us want to, you know, add lots more. And while we would love to do that all the time for y'all, we also have to make some money. So we promised ourselves that we would price everything first so that we had everything priced the way we wanted it to and the way we needed it to with our formulas. And then we went and we packed all the packages. So that's how we did that. Oh, Linda, you're using pliers. Yeah, that's something else. Marianne says, awesome. Now I just need them delivered, right? Right? Okay, everybody. I told you we're going to start today off with a bang, and it is a big bang. Lot Gem 40. So if you want to purchase from this video, here's how you do that. Well, oops, that's why. There we go. To purchase from this video, take down each lot number and send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. This is lot Gem 40. So for 40, I figured let's do a bang for 40. This is $305 a strand. Now, you know there's something good coming when you see numbers like that from us, right? Look at these sapphires. Entire sapphire strands. This probably, we have one of these like this. They're a little bit bigger chunks in the store right now, and it retails for about $600. I think it's actually more like $685. So these are incredibly good prices. And of course, as we've been doing every day, you will get 10% off if you order these. And by order these, I mean do what this says. Take down each lot number and send it to us in an email. As long as we get your email before tomorrow's live, you get 10% off the prices shown. Now, if no one buys these, they go into the online store, and the prices in the online store generally go up a little bit. We try to find a middle ground when we do them here. So we can give you a little bit of a discount. They're already starting out at lower than what we would normally charge retail for you all. And you get that extra little bit of a discount on top of that. Then when they go into the online store, they go in at more of what the retail value should be. Okay, so you always get a little special deal, even if it's not a deal. You often get a deal, even if we don't do the 10%, but you often get a deal anyway versus the online store price. And that's one, because we like to, you know, thrill you, and we're so appreciative that you watch these videos. And two, it takes more work. It takes a lot more work for me to put these in the store. I think I put 8 or 9 strands in the store today, and it took me over 2 hours to get all that done. So it's a lot of work to do that. So Marianne's fainting. I may have just fainted. Linda says, someone get Marianne the smelling salts, right? Now, we don't have just one of those, though. We have 2. So 2 people, if you want, can get these. $305 a strand. It's all sapphire. which is also rubies, because as you well know, probably from watching these videos, ruby is just a sapphire in a different name, right? They're all corundum stones. So a ruby is technically a sapphire, just when it's red, they call it a ruby. So you have rubies and sapphires. You have the yellow sapphires, you have the red sapphire / rubies, you have the blue sapphires. These are non-dyed, everybody. These are not dyed stones. These are gorgeous little nuggets. And I'm going to tell you right now, when these go into the online store, the price is going to probably go up a little bit more significantly than I've been raising the prices in the online store, because I wanted to give you really good deals on these in case somebody really wanted them. And you know, you are kind of our top followers in a lot of ways, you who watch these. And so I wanted to delight you with this. But like I said, we have a strand much shorter than this, with bigger sapphires and rubies, but it's at closer to $600, y'all. Now, Andrew did get a very good price on these, got a very good price on these. But this is still an excellent retail price for what you get here. Lena says, I want to lick them. I know, when I saw these, I said, oh, they look like candy. They look, I hate to say this, they almost look fake, right? They look so good. And that's because, you know, we generally don't always get stones of this quality in. When you get nice stones, they can start to look fake. It's, you know, but they're not. These are real. These are non-dyed. These are as they are coming out of the earth. Of course, they've been cut and polished and tumbled, but look at those. So I said we're going to start off with a bang today. I think we did. Linda says they're gorgeous, but way out of my price range. I get it. I get it. We took a gamble on these because Andrew got such a good deal that we can offer them for this, which is still a gamble for us, but not out of the realm of possibility for some of y'all out there. And, you know, we'll see what happens. If nothing else, I'm going to have a really nice necklace to wear. Now, I will say these are already in necklace form, as you'll see some of these. And these prices, these aren't prices that you're seeing. These numbers are carat weight. So this one is a little bit bigger. This one's a little bit smaller, but we averaged it out so that the price is the same for both. We really should sell this one for more because they're bigger than these, but some people like the big ones, some people like the small ones. It doesn't matter. So we'd like to average them out for you. Harry says, damn, that's gem quality. Beautiful, right? And gem quality, that quality for $305. Now these strands, like I said, they come as necklaces already. I would most likely restring that. They're probably strung up pretty quickly, but they do have sterling chain and sterling lobster claws. So if you do take them apart to make them into something else, which is probably what I would do, that is, I would keep those at least. Keep that stuff in your stash because that's good stuff. Now, the other thing, which I don't have here, is my ruler. But as you can see, these are very, very long strands. I'm going to venture that they are about 24-inch strands in just the gemstone portion. I have no ruler. I don't even know where my bad ruler went to. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it over here anywhere. Andrew was moving stuff around because he was doing lots of stuff with you all. Okay, I found a ruler. This is my grandfather's ruler. I got this when he passed. This is one that was in his house. So yes, these are about 25. So you can see they go to about 12.5 inches, 25-inch strands of sapphires and rubies. So like I said, y'all are getting a great deal with this price here. You'll get 10% off of that if you order by tomorrow's live. If you order after that, you have to go to the online store to get them. All right, and they will be in the online store. They'll be in the online store probably actually tomorrow night. I don't put them in the online store until after I give you all a chance to grab these. So after tomorrow's live, these will go in the online store. Any of the stones we've done up till this point, with the exception of the very first day when we showed you the faceted rondelles, they're not in the store yet. I'll be doing those tomorrow. But everything else, if it's available, is in the online store. All right? If it wasn't bought out already. All right. Michelle says, look how many rubies are on there, right? Look at how many sapphires are on there. Look at all those colors. These are just gorgeous stones. I kind of hope that I don't sell out because I kind of want one. But don't tell Andrew, okay? Don't tell Andrew. I'm just going to hoard one myself and just make it a necklace for myself. Maybe a bracelet and a necklace. I don't need a necklace that long necessarily. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Moving on. Lot Gem 42. Lot Gem 42. Wait. 40. Did I? No, there it is. Sorry, everybody. I skipped one. Let me go back. We got out of place. Lot Gem 41. Let's go to 41. Gem 41, $95 a strand. This is some of the best tourmalinated quartz that I have seen in a very long time. Beautiful tourmalinated quartz. These are in drops, faceted drops. Look at how much is in each one. Like there isn't one that has just like one or two through it, right? Again, these are carat weights on there. So ignore those. But look at that. Look at how juicy and beautiful they are. I'm going to try and get real up close here. Look at that. Tourmalinated quartz. Beautiful drops. These are some higher end things. These are also graduated. Lena says, great consistency of inclusion and clarity, right? That quartz is clear. Good point. That quartz is super clear, and you have this beautiful tourmalination in there. That beautiful tourmalination. Tourmalination. Tourmalinated. Tourmalinated. I used to just say tourmalated, but that's not right. Tourmalinated. Tourmalinated. Gotta get that extra syllable in there or so. But look at how beautiful those are. Now they're $95 a strand. They were a little bit more expensive for us. And that's just what it is, right? That's just what it is. But I think these are well worth it. Well worth it if you want, like we do not see often this, like they are chock full and they are beautifully clear. Cheryl said, a wonderful box arrived today that includes AG Pewter Painted Desert Blend and 8 Kittapaloozas. Wow-wee. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for all of your support. I know some people went Kittapalooza crazy, which we are so thankful for. So thankful for. Lena says, show us. Yeah, everyone, if you want to show the boxes and the things that you get from us, please, in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group on Facebook, please feel free to go on there and show your haul. We love to see what you've got. Susan says, beautiful tourmalinated quartz, right? Stunning. So if you want any of those, that is Gem 41. Lot Gem 41, $95 a strand. All right. Where is my bag for that? There it is. Suzanne says, I got my package Monday and expecting another tomorrow. Cinnamon likes the Edison pearls. Aren't they nice? Those are some good pearls. Cinnamon's got good taste. Cinnamon's got good taste. I have to tell you, Suzanne, now in this household, cinnamon is a very common word because Barnaby just goes on and on and on about his new friend Cinnamon. We talk a lot about his new friend Cinnamon now and how he likes to get on camera and say hi, and so it's quite funny around here. Next up, this is lot Gem 42. These are 55 a strand. We have the gray moonstone. Gray moonstone. And look at that. Look at that shimmer, shine, chatoyance, whatever you want to call it. Each one of these has such beautiful shine to it. Like, they're all so nice. Like, sometimes you get a strand and like one or two of them have really good shine to them. This one, Suzanne says, so perfect. The Edison pearls, yes. These strands, yes. Whatever you're referring to, yes. These are stunning little drops. These are faceted drops. Susan says, be still my heart. Like, look at, I don't know if I take this away, is it better or worse? I think it's worse. That bright, right on dead light does not, dead on light does not, doesn't like those. But look at that. Suzanne says the strands, right? Aren't they nice? Look at that. So again, lot Gem 42, $55 a strand. Is it long enough to make a bracelet? On my wrist, if you just strung it like that, yes, and then some. I would have probably, because I have to put a clasp on that, I would probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 beads left over to fit on my wrist. So just to give you an idea, I realize I haven't been giving you sizing, so sorry about that, everybody. These are approximately 9 millimeter by about 9 millimeter. And get out my other ruler here. These are about 8 1/4 inch strands. 8 1/4. I know you can't see that, but it's hard for me to, because this is so tall. So just about 8 1/4 inch strands. Stunning. And $55, that is a deal. That is a deal. Now remember, you do get 10% off if you get your order in before tomorrow's live. And that's only good until about 5 p.m. on March 16th, 2023, okay? That's Eastern time. I've had some people coming in not understanding that the sale was over, and I have made some exceptions, but it's much easier if you go to the online store and get these after that point. All right, and some of these prices, remember, most of these prices are going up a little bit when I put them into the online store, just because it's a lot of work. Oh, y'all, this one, oh, this is an expensive treat. Gem 43. I told you we were starting off good, and then you didn't realize we were going to have one of these, right? Gem 43. $330. We have opal. And these are graduated faceted rounds in some of the most perfect, beautiful opal that I've seen in a long time. We normally don't get things this beautiful like this in opal. This is a stunning, it's already done into a necklace if you want. Again, it comes with the sterling silver chain and clasps. If you want to keep that, you can. I would restring it. Most likely these were strung in a kind of a hurry, and something of this quality and this price, I would probably at least restring if you're going to keep it as is. I believe, and Andrew's not here to tell me, but I believe this is Ethiopian opal, being the yellow color that it is, and not Australian opal. I believe it's Ethiopian opal, but look, it's almost too perfect, right? It's almost too perfect. Thank goodness these are trusted vendors that we work with, because I'd be like, that's fake, because we're not used to getting such quality at such a good price, really. This is $330. I only have one strand of this, and Susie is swooning. They're graduated, as I said. They start at 1, 2, 3 millimeter, and the largest one on here is between 6 and 7 millimeter. 6 and 7 millimeter. I mean, really? How can you go wrong with those? You put a few of those in an earring, and that's really, you know, you could use them. You can make a bracelet out of it if you wanted to. And this strand is, let me give you an idea. This strand is about 8.5 inches times 2, so about 17-inch strand. So you figure 7 inches for a bracelet, 7, 14. You could get 2 bracelets out of this, and you can make your money back that way, selling a nice expensive bracelet. If you just use these, you can mix and match these too, right? And make some high-end bracelets with this beautiful opal. But it's crazy stunning. And like, just to show you, just to get it a little closer up there. I get it too close, then the light doesn't hit it because I'm covering it in shadows, so you don't see as much as the of the spark and the fire in there when I get it too close. But beautiful, beautiful. $330 for this gorgeous opal, what is a necklace already, but opal strand. This is probably the best opal we've ever had at Allegory Gallery in the store. So there you go. That's Gem 43 for any of you out there who want to purchase. I have to admit, I put it on myself just to see what it looked like. I have to admit. Okay. Next up, Gem 44. I only have one strand of these available. One strand. This is $75, and this is gorgeous, clear, smoky quartz, graduated, faceted rondelles. I want you to see, look at those facets. And look at the clarity. You can see my finger go through. Look at the clarity in that smoky quartz. Just absolutely beautiful strands. Now, like I said, I only have this one strand. It's $75. Lot Gem 44. Lot Gem 44. And let me get you a size on where they go from. They go from 8 millimeter, whoops, 8 millimeter, all the way, let's see, this looks like the biggest one on here, to about 13 millimeter. This one's actually a little bit bigger, but it's still around 13 millimeter. 8 to 13 millimeter. And these are just so juicy. Juicy, juicy. Susan says, very classy smoky quartz. It is, right? But I think this could also, like, you could wear this with jeans if you just put a small one, like something like this on an earring and not make it too, you know, blingy. Maybe add some onyx at the bottom, maybe one of these toward the top of the earring. And that could be just a nice everyday earring. Or you can really class it up, right? One strand available, lot Gem 44, $75, less 10% if you order by tomorrow. Less 10% if you order by tomorrow. Okay, let's see what we have for y'all next. Lot Gem 45, $15 a strand. Gem 45, $15 a strand. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? What is happening? These were all tied together, and no, unfortunately, they're not. And that's not the best thing in the world, that's for sure. Okay. Let me try and hold these together so that I don't lose any of these stones. Okay, lot Gem 45, $15 a strand. We have this beautiful peach moonstone. Peach moonstone. And one of these is way here, just about ready to fall off, it looks like. See, some of these are tied, some of them are not. So I'm going to carefully show you these little peach moonstone nuggets. Little peach moonstone nuggets. They are really beautiful, just gorgeous little nuggety pieces. And of course, they're not perfect, right? They're not all the same. They're not all, you know, the same size or even the same shape. But these at $15, I think, are a great addition. And as we've been seeing lately, more asymmetrical stuff and more of the kind of chunky, you know, rough, kind of more rough cut stuff. Oops. They keep coming out of my hands, so I'm not going to hold on too much longer. But I wanted you to see these. I think these are really lovely, beautiful peach moonstone little nuggets. $15 only per strand. $15 per strand. Okay, let these go. Somehow, let me twist these wires maybe. And if I can knot these a little bit, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Put these back in the bag, and hopefully they don't come undone again. Treat those very nice. Treat those very nice. Don't forget this. Okay, y'all. Next up, Gem 46. Gem 46. And I have a feeling y'all are going to like these a lot. At $45 a strand, it's a great deal. And these are so juicy. Lennis is still speechless over the opals. I know, right? Those were something else. Look at these. Look at this tourmaline. These are tourmaline. Let me get you up close as I can so you can see the shape. They're kind of like a rondelle, a rough rondelle, kind of like a disc almost. But look at the color. The color is what's so beautiful in these. Beautiful tourmaline, all the way to black tourmaline. You got the watermelon tourmaline. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strands at $45 a strand. And these are approximately between 3 and 4 millimeter. Between 3 and, let me do another one just to see. That one is also between 3 and 4 millimeter. So about 3.5 millimeter. Beautiful tourmaline strands. Look at the clarity. It's like clarity is the name of the game today. And these strands are, let's see if I can get you a start right about there. These are about 13 inches. About 13 inches. So this is lot Gem 46, $45 per strand. And let me just show you one strand so you can see. Look at that indica light there. And more of it there. Hello, Janice. Thanks for tuning in today. If you've missed anything, you can rewind. If you're on Facebook, you can rewind after the live. If you're on YouTube, you can rewind right now if you'd like. But it's also nice to stay live, too. We're about halfway through. We're going to do about 10 strands today. Lot Gem 47. Lot Gem 47. $98 a strand. And this is a discounted price, by the way. We have garnets. Garnets. Look at those. Again, look how clear. Beautiful garnets. These are graduated. I'm just going to do one of these here. This one starts at about 7.5 millimeters, and they go to about 9 as far as width on those. Let's see. This way, they're hard to measure, but I'm going to do my best. That's about 9 to about 13. 9 to about 13. And on the ruler, let me see here, they are 8-inch, so 16-inch strands. 16-inch strands. Beautiful garnets. What do you think of those, everybody? What do you think of those? I love that color. Love that color. All right. So there you go. Lot Gem 47, $98 a strand. That is a good deal. We should have priced those a little higher actually, but and they will. If they get to the online store, they'll go a little bit higher. But for you all, now remember you also get 10% off of everything we're showing you if you order before 6 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, which is Thursday, March 16th, 2023. You're going to go crazy over these. Lot Gem 48, $55 a strand. Hopefully they show up just as good here. Oh, they're not as... These are labradorite, y'all. Look at this labradorite. Graduated labradorite rondelles. These are so pretty and so light gray. Let me see if I can get one of these strands here, just to show you. Look at those. Talk about some beautiful bracelet makers right there. Beautiful bracelet makers. Like, who wouldn't want that? And these have beautiful flash. It's harder to see on the camera. You can see some of it there, but these are really lovely in person. The light has to cooperate just right under the camera for you to see it all, but I think you're seeing a good bit of it there. They have beautiful flash, beautiful color. This Lot Gem 48, $55 a strand only. That's some beautiful stuff right there. Beautiful, beautiful work. Just to give you an idea too, let's check out the strand length. These are 16-inch strands. 16-inch strands. And they are graduated. So they go from approximately 3 millimeter to 5 millimeter. 3 to 5 millimeter. I love looking at these. You can tell. I'm just sitting here looking at them myself. So I'm going to put them away now. But I love, those are probably some of my favorite strands. I think they're gorgeous. All right, and the last strand this evening, or last strands this evening, Lot Gem 49. These are $36 a strand. And we've had some of this stone previously. This has been super popular with you all, and I think you're going to love this shape. This is the moss aquamarine. Y'all are going crazy for that moss aquamarine, which is great because it's really an up-and-coming thing, I think. We're seeing a lot of it. We're seeing a lot of it coming out. And these are faceted cubes, or well, faceted squares, kind of, really. They're not quite a cube shape. Faceted squares, moss aquamarine. Beautiful color. And again, this is Gem 49, $36 a strand. These strands, these are some of the shorty strands like we had before. These are approximately 7-inch strands. And these are 8 millimeter stones. 8 millimeter stones. Gem 49 is the lot number, $36 a strand for the moss aquamarine. Look at that. Oh, okay. All right. All right, everybody. That is today's show. We're going to have more tomorrow and more on Friday. So if you didn't see anything today, be sure to tune in because there's going to be plenty more where that came from over the next few days, probably even into next week, honestly. I still have bags of stuff to get through. So if there wasn't something for you today, I'm sure there will be something for you coming up. I hope you liked what we showed today. If you have any questions, please do feel free to send us an email and ask. I'm going to try and get to my emails. If you've had an email and I haven't gotten to it yet, it's been wild. So I'm going to try and sit down to do my emails tomorrow. I'm going to make some time especially to do that. So you should get an email back from me tomorrow if you've been waiting. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you for hanging out with me. It feels weird not having Andrew here because normally we've been doing these together. But he's getting some well-deserved rest after being up. Like I said, if you missed that part this morning, Andrew did his tutorial yesterday where he showed you how to make these beautiful twisted branches with gemstones and wire. And then he started showing you how to use polymer clay to cover them and make armatures and things. So on our Patreon for Star Cottage Studio, which is not that one, he put up all the instructions on how to make those. So if you are a patron on our Patreon, you can see those instructions beautifully laid out. He did a great job on them. But he was working hard last night, taking pictures of everything. He has step-by-step pictures on how to do all that. So if you missed that, I hope you'll check out the live. If you're not a patron, you can join here if you'd like to. But if you're not, you can join, or you can at least watch the tutorial, which was free. You don't have to join the Patreon for that. And I hope that you enjoy them. All right. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful mid-week, and we will see you here toward, well, the end of the week tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. All right. Thank you so very much, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening, night, or morning, afternoon, or morning, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. Bye, everybody.